What are the best darts that you can get for £50? If in 2025 you was asking me how to spend this on an interchangeable 90% tungsten dart, I'd have told you to get the Target Belides because there are 5 different options, loads of different weights. They actually did the voids and the normal silver, and that's what I thought the best way you could spend £50 was. But sadly, they are now over £50, but there is some good news. There are still darts and new ones coming out under £50 with interchangeable points and 90% tungsten. And we're seeing more manufacturers enter the interchangeable point game, so we have got more options from other brands as well as the ones we love, like Target. Not only that, I'm going to be giving a set of darts to one of you guys, one of my subscribers. I'm going to give you the details on how to enter later in the video. So stay tuned, settle in for what is going to be an absolute belter. I have handpicked 5 sets of darts. Some of them are from ranges, and we're going to have a good up close look at them. We're going to see how grippy they are. We're going to see what millings on the dart. We're going to see what comes in the box, but then we're going to test them on the board to see which I throw best with. We're going to have 4 different rounds where a set gets eliminated every single time, and we have a winner. We're going to see which is the best dart for under 50 quid. So what have we got? We've got 5 sets. Set number 1 is this set here. These are the red Dragon Pegasus, and these have recently been upgraded from 80% to 90% tungsten and given a switch point upgrade. It is my belief that these are one of the best sellers on Amazon, or they were before the switch point upgrade. They've always been a budget dart, and still now at $44.99, these are a well-priced interchangeable point dart. In the red Dragon Pegasus, you do get a case, you get spare flight and stems, a couple sets of each, a switch point tool, and obviously some switch points in the darts. What I will say about all of these darts is the points that come in them are very standard, and I look to change them out like most people will. None of them, except from the Sables, which we will show you, come with an integrated flight and stem system. They all come with flight and stems, which again, people tend to use their own. Even if you use flight and stem, the chances are you'll probably switch them out to your own preference. So what I have done with all of these sets, except from the Sables, because I wanted to show you what they come with out of the box, I have changed to a flight and stem system that I'm happy using. So when I'm throwing the darts, they will perform hopefully a little bit better. And I will change the Sables before I throw them, but I wanted to show you them what they come like from the box. Quickly show you on here. These are the red Dragon Pegasus. And now I've put these into the light box for you. You've got 2 grip zones on these. You've got the rear section, which is about where I'll be holding, which is a really nice grip. I'm giving it a rating of 6. These are silver and black in colour. You've got this small smooth section mid to rear, and then a similar kind of grip, but it does get shallower cuts towards the front, but same kind of grip rating, a 6 to a 6.5. And I've got some carbon L-style shafts, 330 in length, and the David Evans England player flights. And then the points that are fitted in these are Swiss points. They do accept Swiss points just fine now. These are the black LNC points. And I think this setup looks really nice with the black from point to nose, and then just with some silver tungsten. Really impressed on how these look. I think they will perform pretty well. The coating's good. They look more expensive than they are. Next up, we have these, and these are the Target XO2s. These are probably one of the more older sets when it comes to interchangeable points and under £50. Now at a higher price than when they first came out. I think when they first came out, they were £30. I think they are now £40, so definitely under the £50 price mark. Traditional Target box with these, and you do get a Swiss point key, you get a dart counter free month in there as well, and they come with flight and stem and a standard interchangeable point. Even with the Target points, I do look to change them straight away, and I don't really like the points that come in the darts as stock. But they're cheaper, and it's a method used to keep the price down. It's the barrels that we care about, really. This is actually part of a range, and there's 3 models available, which I'm showing you here now. And I've got the O2, like I said, which has got more of a taper to the front of the barrel and some different weights available in each. I've picked the O2 because I think they're my favourite out of the range. I've tried to go, if there's one from a range, pick my favourite shape. And this is the setup before I get it into the light box for you. Okay, you can see with these, they're a little bit of an older dart. They're not quite as shiny, but you've got some black on there as well. Again, there's grip pretty much from the back of the dart, where there is a bit of a smooth section all the way to the nose. Slightly different grips, but I'm giving these about a 5 out of 10 for grip rating. Pretty much consistently throughout, even though the grips do slightly change. I've equipped these with a 35mm gold point. And strangely for me, I've got a number 2 medium K-Flex. If you're a big watcher of the channel, you'll know that I don't normally use number 2, never mind medium. But this setup on this set of darts I've had for quite a long time, and every time I seem to get these darts out, I seem to be able to throw them quite well. So let's see how these perform. Next up, we have these set of Harrows darts. I'm not quite sure the name on these. They were branded as like an England set of darts right now for the World Cup, but people are telling me these are the Harrows Caliber that have been quick point converted. So they might go back to being Caliber darts once the World Cup's finished. Packaging, very, very simple. These are only available at Harrows and double top darts. I have got a double top darts affiliate link if you want to get anything from there. It'll be in the comment section and it will be in the description of the video. Most videos have that in as well, or it's in the bio of most of my profiles. If you do want to support the channel by getting some darts, it's a really good way to do it without it costing you any more money. Very basic packaging. It does come with a case and 2 sets of stems and 2 sets of flights. Nothing wrong with the flight and stems that it did come with, but I've changed it to these L styles. I think they're pretty cool, nice little setup that I put on for a setup video. Wasn't a big fan of the points that came into the darts, so again, swap them out straight away. With all of these darts, you do get the tools to change the points in seconds. Obviously, Harrows, it's a quick point tool. Target, it's a Swiss point tool. Winmore or Red Dragon, it's a switch point tool. Okay, these are the Harrows then. What I will say about these is the ring cuts on these, it's not like they don't feel finished, but it feels harsher, if that makes sense. It's not just for the amount of grip level, it just, I don't know, they don't quite feel finished, even though they are. But when I have been throwing these, I've been enjoying throwing them. They're good to throw, just when in my hand, they're just, I don't know, they don't feel as nice. It's maybe just the grip. Maybe it's just the grip. Okay, so into the light box, you'll see this setup looks pretty cool actually. I've got the premium Japan Swiss points in there. Gone for a shorter one, which I am actually liking rather than the longer ones that I used to use, the L styles. Lots of radial cuts throughout the dart. There is no smooth section unless the tiny little bit at the front and at the back. So plenty of grip on these darts. I'm giving them a grip rating of 7.5 out of 10, so the grippiest so far. And these are under £40 at $39.95, so pretty good. You get £10 change out of your 50 quid. The 4th set of darts to the Target Hydros, released in September 2025 by Target, originally $29.95 at release, so 30 quid. Now at 45 quid with the rises. 3 different barrel shapes, all straight, just different grips. I'm showing you the 3 different barrel shapes there. I've opted for the 01 because these have got the best bit of grip for me. Oops. In the light box then, got these finished with some Red Target Japan number 6 intermediate K-Flex and the Elysian points. Not my favourite points, the Elysian ones, but they're not a bad set of points at all, just definitely not my favourite. And I love the grip at the mid to rear section of this dart. It's probably just where I hold the dart, so it's probably perfect for me. I'm really looking forward and I've got high expectations of how these Hydros will throw for me. The last set that we're going to look at then before we get into throwing are these Red Dragon Sables, recently released, just under £45, 90% tungsten, interchangeable point, which is the whole purpose of this video. 3 models were released. New style packaging, probably one of the better boxes to be fair. And what's different about these is they actually come with an all-in-one integrated flight and stem system, the Red Dragon Nitro Flights, which I'll be honest is probably one of my least favourite integrated flight and stem systems. It's just one that I've not really got on with. And then we've got the standard points in there. So what's interesting about these compared to the others is you've obviously got coating, a different kind of coating on the dart, which obviously is a cost. You've got some aggressive grip at the rear and some really nice cuts at the front. So there's probably more going on with these darts than there is some of the others. And in the range of the 3 different barrels, there are 3 different shapes. Whereas a lot of the rest tend to be straight barrel. You get 1 straight barrel, 1 torpedo, and 1 bomb. And there is all them 3 for you. I think it's the torpedo shape that I've got. I'm going to get them into the light box for you and show you what we're going to be using. However, I am going to change the flight and stem and the point before we throw these. I did want to show you them before we started. What I will say about this coating is, I've seen it a little bit on Facebook and things like that, is it will mark very easily. That's not Red Dragon's fault. If you get any kind of darts, I'll use Luke Littler darts for example with the PVD coating, they'll mark quite easily. These probably more so because it's a more, rather than like it being a PVD, it's more of a chalky feel. So if you're grouping these darts, do expect to see some marking on them. It's normal. You get it with silver darts, but it doesn't show up as much. Here is a bit of a look at all 5 of the darts before we get into throwing them on the board where we're going to do 4 rounds where a set will be eliminated every time and we get crowned a winning set. A little bit later in the video as well, I'm going to tell you how you can get player darts like Chris Dobie, Shea McWorks, and even more for less than 50 quid. But I'm going to get one of you guys a set of darts up to the value of 50 quid. What you're going to do is be a subscriber, so hit that subscribe button if you've not done it, or do it at the end of the video. Leave a like, leave a comment to be entered, and we'll pick a winner for this the following Friday. So not this Friday, the Friday after. If you can hype the video, fantastic. Don't worry if you can't. Okay, round number 1. All 5 sets are going to throw 5 visits, so 15 darts. Aiming for the treble 20, highest score wins, while lowest score will be eliminated. Okay, start of round 1, we're starting off with the Sables. Here we go. Nervy start. Where I hold the dart, these feel probably the grippiest. Bottled that, didn't I? Proper bottled that. I wasn't expecting that. Barring a disaster, I think these have made it into round 2. Very grippy. $391, that's a good start. Okay, the XO2s. Solid 60. We've gone from probably the grippiest to probably the least grippy. Good darts, ton machine. Ooh. My elbow went a bit funny then after I'd thrown it. Ooh. We didn't miss the 20 segment there. That's really good. Third up, we have the red Dragon Pegasus. Oh, that's really unlucky. Oh wow, them L and C points very grippy. Gone high. But we take the double. Six darts. You can see these are budget darts, but they're throwing fantastic, proving the point that you don't need expensive darts to throw good darts. $370. I actually really liked them. I'm playing some real solid stuff here. Fourth, we've got these Harrows Caliber / England darts. I do think it's going to be between these and the Hydros. Just because the first few have been good. Oh no. It's not looking good. Too little, too late. 250, the lowest yet. Last up the Hydros, I think they'll cruise past 250. That first two grouping was lovely. Oh, that's a slip into the top. I did go a little bit higher, but oh, big dart that. That is a big dart. Last three. Yeah, 3, 4, 7. Round number 2 then, it is 15 darts again, so 5 visits this time, aiming at the bullseye. If you get a bullseye, you get 2 points. If you get a 25, you get 1 point. If you miss either of those targets, it's no points. And the set with the lowest score again will be eliminated. And the Hydros take to the stage first. Wow, what an awful blocker. 2 points. Another 2 points. Just 1 point. 5 points scored, 2 visits left. Even though my dog's trying to put me off there, I've hit a triple bullseye. Are you cheering or barking? I feel like that's under-celebrated actually. Triple bull. Eleven scored with the Hydros. They've set the pace. We've got the Red Dragon Pegasus next. Great dart, and he tripped over the hockey. 3 scored. Wow, another 3. That's 6. At this rate, 3 per visit, these would go higher than the one that got the triple bull. Oh, that's poor. Eight in total, 3 darts left. 10 scored, I think, if my maths is correct. Exo's next. Don't quite feel as good with these. Okay, we're on the board. 2 scored. Three scored, 6 darts left. I think the lower amount of grip on these. Yeah, I think that's them out. I think the Sables will beat that. Last but not least, the Sables. Ooh, These are quite hard to control actually for the bull. Oh, 9 darts remain, 4 needed. Or 3 to draw. I can't hit the bull. One scored. Oh! The Sables bow out in a shocker of a performance. Round number 3, I get 15 darts to aim at any double. Obviously different sets of darts, I have different preferences, just how they throw and how they feel. So I can aim for any double, what I might seem on, etc, etc. You get 1 point for hitting that double. If you miss, it's no points. The set with the lowest score will not make the final round and will be eliminated. Doubles challenge and exos are taken to the stage first. Two points. Another 2 points. Oh, come on now. 5 points in total. Another point, 6 points, that's pretty good. 50% on the doubles. That's pretty good. If it was at 50, so that was 6. 8 out of 15, wow. Hydro's next. Got 1. Skin saver. Ooh, another 1. 2. I feel like I should maybe change the double. Oh, 3 scored. It's not terrible. 33%. Ah, 3 scored. 3 darts left. Yes, 2 scored. 5 to draw. 6 to go through. Oh, on the wire. Two scored. Two scored, 6 darts left. Look at that. We need all 3. Because all 3 of them are on the wire. I think that puts them out. Gutted. It's the final round and we're going to put both sets of darts through a more intense challenge. This is going to be 10 visits with each set of darts to decide the highest score. The set with the highest score will win. Set with the lowest score will be eliminated. 10 visits, highest score wins. Exos first. Oh, wow. Lucky that's gone in the 18. Unlucky. No, big pull. I think the little bit lack of grip on these is killing me. Come on. Tool machine. Oh, snatch. Just a 60 needed to maintain a 70 average. Good few tons in there. 741. Not an easy score to beat. Okay, 741 to beat. 10 visits, here we go. Oh no. These are carrying a lot more grip than the ones we just used. Oh, could have done with a ton there to make up. It's not in. I'd kind of give up. That keeps it lively. No. Can't see it now. There's a 140. Wow. I might have given up, but the darts haven't. 100. Okay, 340 scored in the last 3 visits. $440 scored in the last 4 visits. $744. I think that's, did we get 741? 3 points in it. Incredible. There we go, a bit of testing complete, and the Hydros beat the Exos in the final. So does that mean these are the best darts out of all 5? No, not really. And I'm going to tell you what darts I'd buy and what order I'd buy them in if I was to buy all these darts again. My favourite to my least favourite. Nothing wrong with a least favourite, by the way, but I'm going to tell you which my favourite are. So the Hydros do maintain the top spot for me. I'd buy them first. I'm not picking the Exos second. I'm actually going to go for the Pegasus. I really like these darts. I think the grip's really nice. It's a very common barrel shape and some nice grip. I think they're very, very steady. So picking them second. Third is really, really tough. I'll be honest, I can't split these. These have got a lot of grip and a coating. These are a bit less grippy, but do some different, slightly different shapes as well. I may be thinking the Sables, but then I'm actually better with these ones. So I'm going to put these joint third. And in fourth place, last place, but no discredit to these darts because they're very simple, very steady, and they actually throw away. I didn't do very well with them today. They're what I'm picking last. So like I said, you don't need expensive darts to throw. I'm really proud of what darts I've thrown tonight. I've thrown really, really well for a change. For my level anyway. And these aren't expensive darts. Don't get me wrong, they're not dirt cheap. £50 is still a lot of money today, but the £50 doesn't get you as much as it used to. And these prices that we went off today were RRP. But at the minute, some places have some fantastic offers on. We've done videos slightly on it on the past, but the one thing I have noticed is some offers at Dart Shopper, and I have no affiliate links or anything to do with Dart Shoppers. I'm simply telling you this because you could grab a bargain whilst you can. They've got some fantastic offers on, like these Target Christobi Gen 1s, now £90 since the increase, but down to £45. And these, one of my favourite darts, again, the Shayma Works, they're now £70 RRP, well, £69.95. They were $50 originally, but down to £38 at Dart Shopper. What I will say about Dart Shopper is if you are in the UK, postage can take that little bit longer because sometimes they're shipped from the Netherlands, etc. They are a genuine website. They have some fantastic offers on. I've seen some good Japan offers on as well. Really good friends with the people at Double Top Dart Shop, and they have some good offers on. But like I said, if I see a really good offer somewhere, I'm going to point it out to you if I'm affiliated to it or not. And don't forget, I'll be buying one of you guys a set, one of my subscribers, a set of darts for up to £50. We'll pick a winner, not this Friday, next Friday. To enter, be a subscriber, like this video, comment on this video. Really, really loving the support recently, guys, so please hit that subscribe button, even if you don't want to be entered into the giveaway. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.